Evening, folks. Hope the video works out all right. I had some technical difficulties getting hooked up today. So, welcome to Everyday KT number 53. And today we're talking about crazy stuff. Really crazy things that may have or may not have happened while kilted that I'd suggest people take care when doing. So, first on the list, easily the craziest thing that I can think of was riding a sea-doo while kilted. There's a video floating around somewhere on YouTube, and the reason it is so nuts is it's a kilt on the water. It's a massive, massive sail. So whoever Poseidon's wife is, I forgot her name, definitely got an eyeful that day. So the big reason why it's crazy as hell is not really the riding of the sea-doo itself, because you can get on a sea-doo no matter what you're wearing and make it go like hell. That's fine. It's when you are on the sea-doo and when the video, you've got a black vest style PFD on and the video makes it look really, really weird. It's the crash. And then trying to swim after the sea-doo because you're going balls out, flying, and all of a sudden you turn and boom, whack, you smash a wave, a wake of a party barge is what I hit, and you're flying, skip across the water like you're a skipping stone, and it hurts like hell. Feels like your whole body got wrenched and twisted like it's one of those sumo massage therapy something or others that just beat you to pieces. And then you got to swim after this sea-doo because you got nothing else to do. You're not getting back to the dock any other way. And you got to swim in a kilt. And that sucks because it's a sea anchor. It is slow going. When I crashed, it took 40 minutes for me to swim from where I finally stopped moving to the sea-doo, which of course was slowly drifting away. So, sea-doo on a kilt. Yes, you can do it. No, I don't suggest you do it, and I really don't recommend it. So, the other thing crazy is motorcycle riding in a kilt. Same basic mechanics, except you fall on a motorcycle and it sucks a whole hell of a lot worse. But I've never actually done it. And there's a reason for that. I have a friend who is in Australia who rides all the time. And he was telling me a story about how he was riding with a bunch of his friends. And I believe it was a kookaburra bird with a beak, I don't know, this long. They're riding, and the beak went right here, right underneath your collarbone here, between your shoulder blades and all the other stuff, but not quite into your rib cage. The beak went straight through his leathers and poked out the back a little bit, just above the scapula. And so I'm sitting there thinking to myself, okay, that really sucks, and that's a bird in Australia. Now we all know that if you want to find deadly, dangerous stuff, you go to Australia, because that's where most of it lives. Well, here, especially Massachusetts and where I used to be in Tulsa, we're probably not going to find any of those. But we have June bugs. And June bugs, while riding a motorcycle, are like ball bearings at 50 miles an hour. So, just think about that for a minute. You're riding on your bike, in your kilt, and you get hit by a June bug. Only not in your jacket. That was the exact moment when I decided that riding a motorcycle while kilted will never happen. Definitely absolute craziest thing that I won't do. The last really crazy one that I've seen happen, I've never done, is riding a mechanical bull while kilted. I know there's a few pictures of me. I was posing with the mechanical bull, and just not going to happen. But I did see one guy do it while in a kilt. And I will tell you this much. And I'm not going to ruin the surprise, because if you do happen upon someone who is crazy enough to ride a bull while kilted, you're in for a show. and I'm not talking about the guy in the bull. Check out the audience. They go freaking nuts. Absolute insanity. Guy in a kilt on a mechanical bull with the crowd. Sober, drunk, whatever. He's on the bull. It's nuts. Again, I don't recommend it. Not something I'm going to do anytime soon. Now, I will say the craziest thing that I have seen online that I haven't done, and I'm not coordinated enough, it's, I don't remember the guy's name, but he's in Seattle. He wears a utility kilt. He rides a unicycle. He wears a Darth Vader mask and cape and plays flaming bagpipes. And he is awesome at all of those things. So if you can get out there online, I don't know, look up Flaming Firepiper or something. Maybe that's him. But he's definitely in Seattle. Rides a unicycle around playing the bagpipes, and there's fire coming out the back of him. Ridiculously awesome. And crazy as hell, because I have a hard time with any one of those things. Well, I can wear a Darth Vader mask pretty easily. But ride a unicycle? Nah. Ride a unicycle while kilted? Definitely no. Can't do that. Can't play the bagpipes unless I'm trying to call up dead moose. I'm trying to combine 2 of those, 3 of those, all of that. Not a snowball's chance in hell. Yeah, and that's another one. Snowball fights in a kilt. I do not suggest snowball fights in kilts. Goes back to the same thing with the June bugs. It's cold, and that's, that sucks worse. Oh, Angela's got a story. Oh yeah, shorts under the kilt and stuff like that. Sure. Mopeds probably weren't gonna go as fast as the bikes I was riding. I had a Honda Shadow Aero 750, 55, 60, 65, whatever. Granted, if you can get a moped going that fast, I mean, I'd be impressed. Do need somebody to throw out a kiltology today, real quick. So, again, crazy stuff. You can technically do anything you want while you're in a kilt. You just got to deal with the repercussions afterwards. Sea-doos in a kilt, it's fine as long as you don't bail. You bail, it sucks. I think the video's on YouTube somewhere. I'll hunt it down, and I'll actually edit it. I know the video that was shown was like 15 minutes long, and I did my best Howard Cosell, and it was horrible. So I'm going to fix it, put it back out there, just give you the quick, yay, scratch, and speed up the swimming and whatnot. Hot air ballooning in a kilt, no problem. You got that huge basket. Skydiving in a kilt, that's how kilts, that's how we know that parachutes are necessary, because kilts don't make good ones. Looks like Chris and Angela tied for second for volume 2. I actually have seen people hot air balloon in a kilt down in Tulsa once at the hot air balloon festival that they have every year. Somebody was in a kilt in their hot air balloon, but the baskets went about this high on the guy, so once he was in the basket, it didn't really matter. Boom, let's go here. Ha 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 ha. Oh, the funny one. Well, you do have to climb in the basket, Chris, yes. But that's a whole different story. So, Kiltology number 368. Clotheslines. Whatever. Volume 2. It's spelled right, at least in the book. Clotheslines. It is a little known fact that the clothesline was not, and I repeat, not, invented simply to dry clothes. A few blushing bonny lasses convinced an unsuspecting kiltie that it is far easier to air out and dry his kilt than laying it out on a rock. Yes, the lasses were hiding in bushes as he hung his kilt on the line for the first time, and almost every time after that. So, guys, ladies, when you're hanging up your kilts to dry, make sure you know who's watching. And, yeah, good point, Angela. She was talking about her mopeding and motorcycling. So, yeah, you guys can read the comments. I won't get into it on the video. So that's episode 53, which is pretty awesome. I know I got at least 53 more in me. And do me a favor. hit me with some comments about stuff that you want to talk about. Otherwise, I'm going to start just rambling about all kinds of random, crazy kilted stuff on every episode. Especially questions about how to wear your kilt in situations. You know, we all know how to put the kilt on. Pleats go in the back, aprons in the front, blah, blah, blah. You can find that stuff. I've talked about it ad nauseum. Throw me some questions about stuff, places, you know, how to react in situations, how to deal with certain situations while kilted. You know, stuff to avoid, stuff to look forward to, stuff to try to seek out. You know, questions about whatever. So just throw them out in the comments, and I'll go through them, and I'll start incorporating all those in there. And I'm looking, I got to figure out which day is best. I'm going to do a weekly live show where it's simple Q&A live, me and you guys. That's it. No pre-thought up ideas, none of that mess. I just need to figure out which night works best for everybody. Obviously, it's not Friday night because everybody should be out shenaniganizing. Alrighty, so there we go. Kiltology number 53 is in the books, and I will see you tomorrow night. Be strong. Put a kilt on.